Welcome, everybody, here to another match of Jack of All Trivia, Intergeekdom Division. I am your host, Commissioner Devontae King. Today, we have a great match between two great competitors. We have Kevin, the Philosopher Paz, at 5-3, taking on Steve Mesa at 3-1. Both competitors have been around the top of the standings for a while. Steve, great rookie season last year, 3 wins, started out 3-0. Took a loss in his last match, but was close. So he's probably looking to get back on the winning streak. And Kevin, 5-3 throughout his time here at Jack of All Trivia, has been bouncing around the number one contenders matches. So I know he's looking to sort of get himself back up there and get himself actually into the number one contenders match. But it's enough for me. We can hear from the competitors. Start with the opening promos.
What's up, everybody? So I'm not really looking forward, and looking too far ahead of this match. Looking forward to playing Steve. He is a tough competitor. I've seen him in a bunch of different leagues, and he's constantly very consistent. So I just got to be as consistent as I can be and play my game, and just do play the best game I can play. And good luck to Steve.
Thank you for the kind words, my friend. Well, listen, like I may be a little bit of a tough competitor, but you yourself are a very tough competitor. But well, if you remember, it was a couple of years ago you actually took the ASAT title. You were the first to defeat me, actually the second person to defeat me for an ASAT title. So we are familiar with one another, but I'm sure we're gonna have some great time just seeing who could outlast one another. I'm gonna say good luck to you, Kevin, because I think we're gonna have a hell of a matchup.
Right. Great promos from two great guys and great competitors, and we'll get this match started. Round one works like this. We'll get 10 questions from various geek categories. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. Write it on the board, turn around, called upon. If you have to get all 10 correct, you'll get a bonus question to you. So again, you get 3 repeats throughout the whole match and 1 challenge. You guys have any questions on round one?
Nope.
No.
All right, let's get this match started. Question 1 is in quotes. Flying is for droids, is said by Obi-Wan Kenobi in which Star Wars film? Starting you guys off with the quotes. It's at least in a geek category, really, or normal geek category, I would say. Core. Keep you guys count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Kevin.
Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
And Steve.
I went episode 2 to Tackle the Clones.
Revenge of the Sith is correct. So Kevin drawing first blood. Question number 2 is in monster movies. In Dracula Untold, after receiving the powers of a vampire, he must resist human blood for how many days so he can turn back to immortal? I've watched this a couple times. It's been on Netflix for like the past year. So, not a terrible movie. It's got a lot of bad reputation when it came out. 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Steve.
I'm going with JPO's philosophy. When in doubt, 3 it out.
And Kevin.
I'm gonna guess the A Turn of the Moon, 30 days.
3 days is correct.
Oh, nice.
Sign it up.
Thank you, JPO.
Question number 3 is in Middle Earth. And the opening of the Fellowship of the Ring, what is said that men desire above all else? Oh. I guess they're making a Lord of the Rings movie. I know they're making an animated one, but an actual live action one.
No, I heard about the Andy Serkis one.
2025, 2026, I think it's coming out.
Yeah, I think it's 2026.
So it'll be interesting to see.
Well, he's doing Golem. It's a
Can I
goal.
get a repeat on the actual question?
Yeah, that's Kevin's first repeat. In the category of Middle Earth, in the opening of the Fellowship of the Ring, what is said that men desire above all else? Yeah, so I think should be good, hopefully.
Yeah.
So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Kevin
Just watch this, but Power.
and Steve.
I also went with Power.
Both are correct.
I could not remember.
Question number 4 is in DC. DC. In Superman the movie, which state does Lex Luthor plan to destroy by dropping a bomb in the precise spot, causing it to fall into the sea? Yeah, this is. Do not like this movie. No, it's kind of long, kind of boring. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Steve
And the words of the governor is it California.
and Kevin.
Oh man, I actually said New Jersey.
California is correct.
Damn. All right.
Steve taking a
Couple.
1-point lead. Question number 5 is in Star Trek. Star Trek. Who plays Hikaru Sulu in the original series movies?
Yeah.
These are every other one is what they say with Star Trek. Most people. 5, 4, 3.
Repeat.
Repeat that as Kevin's second repeat. In the category of Star Trek,
I
who
got it.
plays Hikaru Sulu in the original series movies?
Had to go through the alphabet. Sorry. Could not remember that one.
That sometimes.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I believe we're on Kevin
Sucks I had to waste a repeat, but George Takei.
and Steve.
George Takei.
Both are correct. Question number 6 is in Tales and Fables. Tales and Fables.
Okay.
In 300, Xerxes makes a rule that anyone who utters the name in 300, Xerxes makes a rule that anyone who utters the name Sparta or Leonidas will face what punishment? Of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Steve
I put whipping.
and Kevin.
So thrown from a cliff.
Both are look for death. Face punishment of
yeah.
death.
That's my
Damn.
second.
Yeah.
Steve.
Should have been too specific.
That's a little harsh if I may say something.
It's I mean it's Greek time though.
Right.
Question number 7 is in the MCU. The MCU. What god does Russell Crowe play in Thor: Love and Thunder? So I'm about to restart my MCU watch through, and I'm wondering if all of Phase 4 and 5 are going to be as bad as they were the original watch through, or if it's going to be somewhat better.
No, not better.
Not better. that's what I'm afraid of.
Probably gonna get worse.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Kevin.
My wife, when I just watched Love and Thunder, he plays Zeus.
And Steve.
Dude, I didn't know that Zeus had an Italian accent.
Yeah, that's one of the many issues with
Zeus Mario.
It's like he was playing the Pope's exorcist, but in Zeus, and he just got cross-pollinated.
Yeah.
When he comes down with the skirt, that's anyway.
Question number 8 is in video game movies. Video game movies.
Shit. All right.
Love it.
In 2021's Mortal Kombat, how is the dragon mark that identifies Earth's champion transferred to another person? I think they're making a second one of this one hopefully soon.
Yeah, it's Carl Urban as Johnny Cage.
Yeah. I knew they cast a lot of people in it, but I don't know if they set like a date for start filming. 5.
Yeah, they finished actually.
Oh, they did? 3.
Yeah.
Well, see how far I'm behind it. 2, 1, pens down. We'll start with Steve
After they killed the person with the mark.
and Kevin.
I said I was trying to get the same thing, killing in an official attorney battle.
I'm willing to accept. I'm gonna accept both of them. I need the death part in there. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So
Another death question.
yeah, another death.
Yeah,
question.
another death question.
You write the questions, you don't realize it till like you're done, and then you're like, oh crap.
Yeah,
Either that or we're both catching on to something.
Yeah.
true that.
Question number 9 is in Marvel. In Ghost Rider, what does Caretaker ride when he transforms into Ghost Rider and shows Johnny the way to San Vangaza? Yeah. But yeah, you just kind of write questions. You're like, oh, these are good questions. And then you go back and look at them. You're like, oh, I wrote a lot of very similar questions. And you're like, just kind of leave it sometimes. Give you guys a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Kevin
I just put bicycle.
and Steve.
Horse.
Horse is correct.
Yeah.
Got the final question in round 1, which is in the Wizarding World. In Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, when Mary Lou is outside the bank preaching about the second Salamers, who does she ask, why were you drawn to our meeting today? Count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Steve
I don't have the character's name, but I'm guessing it's Dan Fogler's character. I don't know.
and Kevin.
Is it Newt?
Newt is correct. So
Yeah.
Kevin, final question, breaking in or cutting into that lead. We have Steve in the lead, 7-6. 7-6 after round 1. So, round 2 is the wheel round. Each competitor will get a spin at the wheel. Various key categories. Each category has 5 questions with 2 points apiece. You can check down the multiple choice, which will bring the value down to 1. And there is stealing. Today's categories are Middle Earth, MCU, DCEU, Mixed Bag, Opponent's Choice, Monster Movies, DC, Star Wars, Video Game Movies, and Spinner's Choice. Steve, since you are in the lead, do you want to spin first or second?
I will spin second.
Spin second? All right. So, Kevin, here's your spin. Again, if you don't like your first one, you can spin again unless it's Opponent's Choice.
All right.
It's on the DCEU. Do you want to keep the DCEU or spin again?
We'll spin again.
All right. So whatever you get here, you'll have to keep. It lands on video game movies. 5 questions in video game movies. First question in video game movies. In which video game movie do we see competitors have to parachute out of a plane and make it to the arena by sundown?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Need for Speed, B, DOA, C, Mortal Kombat, or D, Wing Commander?
Wing Commander.
That is incorrect. Steve for the 1 point steal. In which video game movie do we see competitors have to parachute out of a plane and make it to the arena by sundown? Is it A, Need for Speed, B, DOA, C, Mortal Kombat, or D, Wing Commander?
B, DOA.
That is correct for 1 point. Question 2. In Blood Rain, at the start of the film, we see Rain being held against her will and shown what she can do at what kind of place?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, a circus, B, a jail, C, a lab, or D, a university?
I'll say a lab.
Lab is incorrect. Steve for the 1 point steal. In Blood Rain, at the start of the film, we see Rain being held against her will and shown what she can do at what kind of place? Is it A, a circus, B, a jail, C, a lab, or D, a university?
Is it A, circus?
Circus is correct for 1 point steal.
Damn, man, he's gonna destroy me.
Question number 3. Which Pokemon does Howard Clifford successfully transfer his consciousness into in Detective Pikachu?
This can't be this easy. Give me multiple choice. I actually have seen this one at least.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Gengar, B, Charizard, C, Blastoise, or D, Mewtwo?
Is it Mewtwo?
That is correct for 1 point.
Yeah.
Question number 4. In Five Nights at Freddy's, what is the name of the woman who babysits Mike's sister who was hired by his aunt to spy on him?
Yikes. I'm gonna definitely go multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it
Yep.
A, Abby, B, Max, C, Vanessa, or D, Jane?
Is it Max?
That is correct for 1 point.
Oh, hell yeah.
And your final question in video game movies. How is Johnny Cage killed in Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
Oh shit. Annihilation. Give me multiple choice. I was thinking the first one.
Is it A, stabbed, B, shot, C, has his heart ripped out, or D, has his neck snapped?
Neck snapped.
That is correct for 1 point. So Kevin, maneuvering his way through video game movies, brings his score up to 9. Steve with a 2 point steals, brings us up to 9. So tied 9-9.
Dude, I didn't think I'd make it out of that one, bro.
So Steve will bring back up the wheel and get your spin. Here is your spin, Steve. And it lands on DC. Do you want to keep DC or spin again?
Let's. What are the other options again?
Yeah, you have Middle Earth, MCU, DCEU, Mixed Bag, Monster Movies, DC, and Star Wars.
All right, let's spin again.
Spin again. Okay, whatever you get here, you'll have to keep, unless it's video game movies. And it lands on Monster Movies.
All right, fair enough.
5 questions in monster movies. Your first question: who plays Count Dracula in 2004's Van Helsing?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, David Wenham, B, Oscar Isaac, C, Richard Roxburgh, or D, Will Kemp?
Richard Roxburgh.
That is correct for 1 point.
I just couldn't remember. I know it was a Rich or something. I didn't like.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that last name was.
Your second question in monster movies: in 1999's The Mummy, after the shipwreck, Benny tells Rick, "It looks like I've got all the what?"
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, guns, B, horses, C, equipment, or A, guns, B, horses, C, food, or D, equipment?
B, horses.
That is correct for 1 point. Your third question in monster movies: in Kong vs. Godzilla, at the start of the film, what does Kong throw at the Monarch Outpost containment site that breaks part of the ceiling?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Is it A, a tree, B, a rock, C, a horse, or D, a truck?
Can I get a repeat of the question and the choices, please?
Yes, I will. If you want the question, it's going to count as a repeat.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so that'll be your first repeat. In Kong vs. Godzilla, at the start of the film, what does Kong throw at the Monarch Outpost containment site that breaks part of the ceiling? Is it A, a tree, B, a rock, C, a horse, or D, a truck?
Is it B, a rock?
That is incorrect. Kevin for a 1 point steal. In Kong vs. Godzilla, at the start of the film, what does Kong throw at the Monarch Outpost containment site that breaks part of the ceiling? Is it A, a tree, B, a rock, C, a horse, or D, a truck?
Is it a tree?
That is correct for 1 point. For the 1 point steal. Your fourth question in monster movies: in King Kong, what specific reason does Kong knock the group off the branch into the ravine on Skull Island?
Which King Kong is this one?
The 2005.
Okay. Let me get multiple choice.
So yeah. Is it A, for being in his territory, B, they stole his food, C, they kidnapped Anne, or D, they started shooting at him?
Let me get a repeat of the question again.
All right, that is your second repeat. In 2005's King Kong, what specific reason does Kong knock the group off the branch into the ravine on Skull Island? Is it A, because they were in his territory, B, they stole his food, C, they tried to kidnap Anne, or D, they started shooting at him?
I'm going to say A, they were in his territory.
That is incorrect. Kevin for the 1 point steal. In 2005's King Kong, what specific reason does Kong knock the group off the branch into the ravine on Skull Island? Is it A, they were in his territory, B, they stole his food, C, they tried to kidnap Anne, or D, they started shooting at him?
I think it is D. They started shooting at him.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in monster movies: in which monster movie will you find the characters Adrian Griffin, Emily Cass, and James Lanner? Lanner is Lanier.
The Invisible Man. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Good job.
So at the end of round 2, Steve picked up 4 in that round. I have Steve in the lead 13 to 11. So Steve has 13 and Kevin has 11. Still anyone's match. Going into round three. Round three works like this. Each competitor will give me 3 numbers.
You're keeping score, Steve?
What was that?
You're keeping score?
Yeah, I'm keeping score too.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you got the same score?
13, 11?
All right. Then I'm good. I missed something. 13 to 11. That's what you got?
I have a 2-point
13
difference.
That's cool. I had a 1 point, but no, I was just double checking. It's my fault. I mean, I was just double checking.
I could recheck 7, 8.
No. I know Steve. I know Steve keeps it too. So
yeah, I got the 2 points on the Invisible Man. It's 2 points when you don't have.
It's 2. Yeah, 2. Oh, right. No,
that's why you're confused.
Yep, that is why I'm confused. Thank you. Okay. All right.
So we're good.
Yep. Okay. That is what I missed. Yep. Thank you.
All right. So,
sorry.
Round 3 works like this. Each player give me 3 numbers from 1 through 14. First is worth 2 points. Second is worth 3, and the third is worth 5. And we'll keep going until someone is mathematically eliminated. Steve, since you are in the league, can you give me your numbers 1 through 14?
Yes. Let me go with 619.
619. And Kevin, can you give me your numbers 1 through 14 other than 6, 1, and 9?
Yes, I will take number 3.
3.
Number 7.
7.
And number 8. 8.
Okay. So, Kevin, you're down by 2 points. So you have to hit some combination of 2 to bounce back to Steve. You picked number 3 for your 2-pointer, which corresponds to video game movies.
All right.
For you 2 points. Maddie Wachowski, Major Bennett, and Longclaw the Owl are characters in what video game movie? First name, last name was Wachowski. Wachowski.
Shit. 'I'll go with
5, 4, 3.
World of Warcraft.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Sonic the Hedgehog.
Damn. I actually like that movie.
You picked number 7, which corresponds to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Fair.
And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. What is the name of in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, what is the name of Walker's second in command that he often has do and bring him things?
Um,
5, 4, 3.
Tiny.
Tiny is incorrect. Looking for Niles. So here's the thing, Kevin. You have to hit your 5-pointer to push it back to Steve, or he'll win by TKO. Remember, you have 1 repeat left. You picked number 8, which corresponds to animated films. And your 5-pointer. In Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, what is the name of the high school that April goes to?
Congratulations, Steve. I'll use the repeat though, so give me a minute.
5.
Go ahead and repeat it.
All right. That is your last repeat. In the category of animated, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, what is the name of the high school that April goes to? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
MLK Junior High School.
And your winner by TKO, Steve Mesa. Looking for Eastman High School. Eastman High
School.
So great match. Great match, guys.
Should have guessed directional.
Hard fought match by both guys. We can go to the closing interviews. We'll start today with today's unfortunate second place finisher, Kevin. I mean, you got 6 in round 1, which is pretty good.
Yep.
Got stuck with the dreaded video game movies. But I mean, you got 3 out of it, which is still multiple choice your way through it.
Yeah, that was my plan. Yeah.
And then you got 2 in monster movies, 2 of his steals, so you kind of evened it out.
Yep.
You just again got kind of stuck with bad round.
I hung in way more than I thought I was gonna in this match. Like, so, but huge props to Steve. Like, just knowing how good he is. Like, I feel really good being able to hang in, and just being given kind of a bad wheel, and I'm not gonna say you're blaming on the wheel or whatever, but I could have obviously done better in the rounds that I was given and stuff, but the 2 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle questions, and it's like you want to get like a Star Wars question, or something. Like, I've been really studying heavy on Star Wars, and now that I can say all this, like studying heavy on Star Wars, Middle Earth. So I was hoping for something like that, or an opponent's choice where I could throw that to him and see what he knew and what I could steal. So but like I said, I'm happy how it turned out. Like, I was able to hang in, and I think it was a great match. I had a great time. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, just a couple different questions or a different spin or here or there. You never know how the match will turn out.
Absolutely.
This puts you at 5 and 4, still above 500. Cool. Is there anyone you'd want to play next?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know who's in that like 500 level. I'll take on somebody in that range just to kind of get back in this in the season. Like I said, I've kind of covered a few of my range things that I need to cover, but I've definitely still need to go through some rewatches. Whoever is out there, though, I'll take on whoever.
All right, for sure. That's kind of all I have for you.
Appreciate it.
Hopefully see you back soon, very soon here at JOAT Trivia.
See you, bud.
And we'll go to today's winner, Steve. I mean, did really well. 7 in round 1. Got 2-point steals in video game movies, which is just tough. Got 4 in monster movies, which is another sort of category that a lot of people don't really like the movies or haven't really seen a lot of them, and didn't have to answer anything in round 3. How you feeling about your performance today?
It's feeling really good. As if it's showing in the matchup. It looks like my strength it's like monster movies and video games, and like video games is something that I literally grew up on, like from owning the original Nintendo to owning a PS5. Like, I've gone through like a whole litany of consoles. So like video game movies, again, I didn't know everything, but to the best of my ability. And then monster movies is also in line with horror movies. So, and if you see my work in Why We Love Horror Trivia, I'm also somewhat of an aficionado in horror. So like that was somewhat in my jam, except just trying to figure out Richard Roxburgh. Luckily, I remember Adrian Griffin's name character, and that was the Invisible Man himself. So that one I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was a good pool. Those are usually tough questions for a lot of people. This puts you at 4 and 1, kind of at the top, close to a maybe number 1 contenders match soon. Is there anyone you'd want to play next or have your eye on for that number 1 contender spot?
I mean, the people I liked facing are people that I've faced before in other leagues. So like if we were to get a Hunter Chambliss or a John Mayer or a Jordan Owens or a Chad Witt, or a Chadwick Webb or a Kerry Webb. Those are people in my mind. If they're, again, I don't know who's in Jack of all trades. I mean, you know more than I do. But
I think the only one so far is Chad, but I mean everyone's welcome here to play. So whoever wants to play can come.
I mean, if Chad's
play.
in there, if Chad's in this league, then we've gone toe to toe in different in different leagues, and I would like to see how much I can match with him in terms of in this type of arena. I mean, he can definitely pull off the upset and definitely beat me. There's a potential chance that he can be able to do that. So I want to see what I can be able to match with for him in terms of in this league. So like Chad, it's definitely an opponent that I wouldn't mind facing in the future, or in the next match if possible.
Yeah, for sure. We could probably set that up. But I mean, that's kind of all I have for you. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
We can wrap this up. Yeah, great match. Two great competitors, like I always thought. We'll have a great match going down to the wire. Just some questions here and there that Steve knew and kind of Kevin didn't. So it's basically the difference in the match. But we'll see you guys next time at Jack of All Trivia.